You said it'd be ready by now. I need it for today's dress rehearsal.
Can't sequence, Joyce. I've seen it before. You pirouette, centrifugal forces come into operation, you look round and you've pebble dashed the inside of the village hall.
We don't pirouette in Latin American. We swerve, we swivel, we stab in the back. The Latinos have a refreshingly violent approach to life. You haven't touched your breakfast.
What's it called again? Mufti?
Muesli. It's the latest thing. Keeps your bowels open.
On a day-to-day basis, I prefer to keep mine closed.
I'm going to get Leonard onto it too. It might bring out the animal in him.
He's pining for you. Can't be much fun cooped up in that caravan, poor chap. It's like a caged bird. Ostrich springs to mind.
I hear he's hired a new girl. Pretty, is she?
Well, she's young, sweet-natured, hair all the colours of the autumn. Her athletic body clothed in honest, simple clothes that not only complement her innate purity, but also emphasise her clean sensuality and classic good looks.
So a bit of a tart then?
Right, that's it. I'm off.
Already?
Catherine's learning the switchboard. I thought I'd show her the ropes.
Pathetic.
What?
Next thing I know it'd be, hello, I've run you up a little gift.
Yes, well, I did.
I might have known. What is it? A musical vanity box? A talking hostess trolley? Something really useful, like an electric garden commode?
No, actually. I was thinking something to do with work.
Work? Well, what about making something for this house? Those doors upstairs, you promised to fill the panels in. There's enough sheets of hardboard knocking around this house to board up Beachy Head. Smack over his head.
Hang on, my darling! Where'd you go?
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. God, you look wonderful. Is a frying pan absolutely necessary?
Yes. We should keep up with the times, Leonard. It's the latest thing. Keep fit with Eileen Fowler. You should try it. Make you look a bit less like a sandbag. You'd dance better too.
Ah, yes, I was going to talk to you about that, Joyce. Quite frankly, I don't think I'm cut out for the Paso Doble. The loosely buttoned shirt slashed open to the waist, the jewelled codpiece twinkling under the spotlight. It's not me.
Well, it's too late to change it now. It's on the invitation. Leonard Spanwick and Joyce Thorpe request the pleasure of your company at the AA Southern Region annual dinner dance.
Why don't you get Gordon back?
Because he flicked his cummerbund at me, Leonard.
I don't want to blind you with science, but your pretty wee voice goes in there, wriggles all the way to the top of the roof, and is transmitted over the air in waves.
What's the frequency?
Oh, as often as we like, really.
Excellent question, though.
Oh, you're very
Yes, it's all very simple, Catherine. Yes, this switch here is the radio link to us when we're out on the road. We each have a different call sign. Mr. Spanwick is called Wyatt Earp. Mr. Bannerman, Roy Rogers. Roy is Tonto. Robin's Buffalo Bill.
And what's yours?
Deadwood. It's more for undercover purposes than anything else. RAC.
We don't get on.
Oh, it's no exaggeration to say that it's Indian country out there, miss. Savagery. No quarter given. Scalping.
Golly, I had no idea.
Yeah, most of the calls you get from the public will come from our numbered AA boxes.
Oh, I love those little boxes. So romantic. And there they stand, a symbol of adventure, life on the road. But at the same time, they're so friendly and reassuring.
Yes, they are, absolutely. Yes. Of course, some people just see them as...
Somewhere for the RAC to have.
There's a sort of tradition. They do their number ones in ours. So we periodically reciprocate in theirs. Harmless prank, really.
I think there's been some mistake here, Joyce.
What?
You giving me the shavings from the rabbit hutches?
No, it's from Switzerland.
You sure? These look like rabbit droppings.
Raisins.
What's all this other stuff?
Hay.
Hay?
Swiss hay. Sived by goat herds from the Alps. It's highly nutritious.
Perhaps I'll try it out on the men. They need a fillip.
Try putting milk on it.
Bonan matenon, signori.
Bonan matenon, inspectoro.
Malstrettigio. And a particularly hearty bonan matenon to fellow Esperanto speaker Miss Catherine Heisman, whose first day this is on the switchboard. I hope none of you will waste her time with useless and irritating calls back to base. Her call sign will be in keeping with our North American motif.
What about Calamity Jane, sir?
Hardly appropriate, Mr. Bannerman, for an operator who is helping to man the communications nerve centre of southern England. When on patrol, you will refer to Miss Heisman as Minnie Ha-Ha.
Bit of a mouthful, if you don't mind me saying so, sir. Couldn't we simply shorten it to Minnie?
Or, ha-ha. Yeah. Possible alternative.
Now, tomorrow night, we have our annual dinner dance with our guests, the men from the other motoring organisation's regional office over at Salisbury. Yes, all right, wait a minute. There is a purpose to this. London HQ have indicated the possibility of a closer liaison with the RAC, thereby creating an enormous
Cock-up!
network of dedicated men working for the British motorist, whose interests we ultimately all serve. It is therefore our duty to show our erstwhile rivals that we can put petty prejudice aside and mark the occasion with a display of comradely fellowship. Well, perhaps not literally, a display, of course.
They can't do that to us. It's like expecting Israel to join Egypt in a single motoring organisation. It's not right.
No. But it has its advantages, though. Our uniforms are such dull colours. If we join forces with the RAC, with their blue and our yellow, well, we'd all become the most lovely shade of green.
I didn't fight Adolf Hitler to end up wearing a uniform the colour of your mummy's wellies, Sonny.
Gentlemen, it's the thought behind the idea that counts. Global strategy, NATO, the common market, Interpoly. And if we are to forge a closer liaison, we must be certain that it's the AA men who come out on top. Which brings me to my second point. As you've probably read in the papers, our president, Prince Philip, and his lady wife, the Queen...
Oh, so that's who sits next to him waving. I always thought it was Liberace.
have recently sent their son to Gordonston, a no-nonsense school where all the boys and masters favour shorts the whole year round.
Don't they all get terribly drunk, sir?
A strict outdoor regime involving plenty of exercise. Now, I've been watching you men very closely recently, and a pretty sorry sight you've made. No spring in your step at all. Well, we're going to do something about that, starting this morning.
A game of Hunt the Spanner, sir. Excellent suggestion.
Exercise. Everybody's at it. The Windsors, Eileen Fowler, and the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, whom we, the AA, of course, in so many ways resemble. My brother, who, as you know, is with the aforementioned Canadian Constabulary, recently sent me their fitness manual, Physical Jerks for Men in the Saddle. From it, I have worked out a routine based on ordinary AA traffic commands. But first, I want you all out on the grass for a quick warm-up. I've briefed Miss Heisman,
and she will put you through your paces.
Righto, break it up. Now, you will of course be counting in Esperanto, thereby keeping fit and learning the language of the future at the same time. So, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, I want to hear 1, 2, 3, 4.
Unu, du, tri, qua.
Now watch Catherine carefully.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do this sitting down. Very good, Harry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
Hopeless. Absolutely hopeless. Not you, Catherine.
I'll be as right as rain after a quick cigarette, sir.
Sir, I've got to be sick.
Be quick.
For Larry. Ooh.
This is Deadwood calling Minnie Ha-Ha. Deadwood calling Minnie Ha-Ha. Are you there? Over.
Receiving you loud and clear. Over.
Just ringing in to make sure nobody's pestering you with irritating and useless conversations. Over.
No, you're the last one, Deadwood. Over.
Oh, so there's no reason for me to come back then? Over and out.
Ah, you shouldn't really say that, Deadwood. Over.
Shouldn't say what? Over?
Over and out. It's either over or it's out. You can't use both. Over.
I've always said over and out. Over?
Well, technically, you should say over when you're waiting for a reply and out when you want to end the conversation. So they're mutually exclusive. Over.
Fancy getting it wrong all this time.
There's no need to get depressed. Over.
I seem to be beset by problems. Doubt. I said doubt, not out. Doubt. Over. Minnie Ha-Ha? Are you there? Hello? Hello?
It's Harry. You can't even make the phone. Salute me, I'm a bloody AA member! Are you blind?
I was turning into my own drive!
What fancy living in a house on the edge of a main road? Have you no consideration for others?
Are you mad? Really? You're the one that's blind,
dare
not me!
How dare you?
You're supposed to look where you're going, not where
was
you're
looking
being.
where I was
looking
going.
in the mirror for the wrong reasons, weren't you? Eh?
Well,
Cosmetic purposes.
You should have been facing the other way. I'm sure it's in that code book thing.
An English rose in the full bloom. Something wrong.
She ran straight into the front of me. Women drivers. I am an RAC member, you know.
Then you should know better, shouldn't you? Your front needs some attention. The garage will be over to tow it in. Allow me to introduce myself. Lupus is the name. Johnny Lupus. I'm new in the district. Spanking new.
You don't have a phone of your own, then, on your bike?
Not yet.
My brother does.
Your brother?
He's with the opposition.
Not for much longer, perhaps. Rumour has it we may be joining forces.
Well, I can't see you fitting in with that lot. Harry's told me all about you. Fast on your feet, I hear.
Only on the dance floor.
Do you dance?
Do I dance? Does a mice squeak? The quick step? The tango? The paso doble?
Well, that's my piece of resistance.
There's a new dance I've mastered. It's from America. The latest thing. Would you like me to show it to you?